Hi, I'm Daniel, and this is Ashville. And today, we're going to be detailing my digger. Say hello to my little friend. Guys, behind me is my Liebherr R926 26-ton digger, or 360. Thank you very much to Ricky from rsautogleam, spud me there.
Respect.
And Ricky is going to explain what detailing actually is, because to tell you the truth, I don't even know.
Detailing is using the right equipment, the right procedure, and the right products to get to the best condition your vehicle or your machine can get.
I don't want to just let him do this himself. It's freezing cold out here. Obviously, man don't need a jacket because man's not cold. We're going to use the hot wash as well and help. So how about I show you around the machine and we go from there?
Definitely, let's go.
Guys, this is a working machine. It works every single day. Now, I want to say something to everybody who knows about machines. We are detailing this, but after I'm going to grease all the points on it. I know some of you are going to say I'm removing all the lubrication, so don't worry, I'll grease her up afterwards. Now, can you see the amount of muck, stones, absolutely everything is on here? So how are we going to do this?
First of all, we're going to snow foam the whole tracks and the front digger. Before we go to the wash process, this all takes the dirt down and then we'll start on the bodywork. No point snow foaming the whole vehicle. Yeah. Because all the grime will go up onto the vehicle.
Got you.
So we'll do it stage by stage. And then snow foam the whole vehicle, let it dwell down, and then you do a 2-bucket wash after. So
right.
It's a different...
A 2-bucket wash?
2-bucket wash.
So what are we talking about here? 20-bucket wash?
I would say a 5-bucket wash.
5-bucket wash? Can are we taking bets on that? I reckon this is a 7-bucket wash. Right, let's make a start.
Let's go.
We're actually going to work out from this if Ashville do need a snow foam as well. Oh, now Ricky's upstaging me. I was about to say, that looks like a shotgun, what he shaved the front off. Ricky, what is this paintball gun that you have adapted? Tell me about it.
This is a snow foam lance. You put 900mm to 100mm in a normal car, but as it's really caked, I put 800ml of purified water, which I use, which has no calcium or lime scale in there.
Purified water?
Purified water.
So we can't just run the tap and fill it up? No council juice in here? No?
Nope, it doesn't. It doesn't tarnish any bodywork. Even if it dries, there's no watermarks that can be run.
Those annoying watermarks that you get. Cool. I like the way you hold that. Looks like we are in some sort of call of duty. Can I hold it?
If you hold it, you have to wash the whole vehicle.
Boy,
you take over.
Do I have to hold this here?
You don't really need to.
And are we holding it at this level or are we holding it at the say hello to my little friend level? Where's it better to hold it?
As long as you cover it.
Right, let's go. And 3, 2, 1. Are you correcting my techers already?
Yeah.
Yes,
they make it like that, basically. They go down.
Oh, no, I've got that. I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. What about you put this on and I'll take it off after. We'll do it like that. We'll do it like that. Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm going to supervise. Don't want to distract Ricky. He's actually spreading the snow foam all over the tracks because the tracks are absolutely filthy. Credit to Ricky, I tried to do it as well, but my techers wasn't fantastic. I'm going to work on that. And Ricky has to reload. He has run out. Ricky, I hope you have kept the consistency of 800ml.
I have, sir.
You have, good, excellent, excellent.
Can you back away, please, sir?
Step away from the vehicle. I'm getting it slowly. Now, I've had a look in here and there is muck in the bucket. Ricky, I do not expect you to clean that. If you want to try to get it out, that's down to you, but I do not expect that. Up to you.
Challenge accepted.
Serious. Let's do it. Guys, it's my time to shine. I'm very proud of my hot wash.
Wow.
Yes, you can hold that. This is like giving someone a sword in medieval times.
Thank you very much.
I'm gonna flick the switch. Place me back my sword, please.
There you go.
So wash a lot. You will answer my questions.
Okay.
What is this full fat or semi-skim milk that you poured all over this? What does it actually do? Tell me.
Before you actually make contact wash, you have to break down the dirt.
So we have broken down the dirt.
This will hopefully slowly break it down.
You just said hopefully.
It will do, I know that. With a hot wash and that is the best combination together.
The man is confident. Let's see if it works. So you saw Ricky earlier spraying the snow foam everywhere, but now it's time to pull out the big guns. The one you got to hold with 2 hands, because it kicks. But man could hold it with 1 hand, but I'll hold it with 2, just in case. Let's go. Guys, for the tracks, we're gonna have to go in between every single gap to clean it properly. Watch this. Now Ricky knows what it feels like to be me, and he has been officially Ashvilled. Look at that. That is Ashville mud, head to toe. Authentic Ashville wear. This is part of the merchandise now. It's got Ashville mud on it. Our little update, you can see that the tracks are looking good. Have a look at that. So what I believe, the snow foam, whatever chemicals there are in there, they've gone in and they've loosened the dirt, a bit like when you watch those commercials about your washing powder, and now we are hot washing all of it off. It looks like it's coming up clean. When you trade your digger in for a new one, I think they take it in and they clean it like this before they repaint it and then try to sell it to you like it's new, when it's not. Guys, have a look at all this muck that has come off one side of tracks. Now that is a lot of muck. What we're going to do, now all the big bits of dirt and grime and mud are on the floor, we're going to use a shovel and a wheelbarrow and we're going to take those bits away so we have a nice clean area to work in. We're going to now know exactly how much muck came off one side of the tracks. When we've done this, we can blast the bottom again. I was going to use the wheelbarrow to measure exactly how much muck came off one side of the tracks, but we have the wheelbarrow completely full. And if I overload it, I'm probably going to tip it. So it's definitely more than one wheelbarrow's worth. Guys, stage 1 is done. The tracks and the bucket are clean and looking good. I must say, I've never seen it look this clean other than when it was first delivered. So this is stage 2. So to make this easier for you, I'm gonna drop the arm down and extend it so you can get to it without having to climb on any ladders or anything like that. How's that?
Perfect.
It's mad tight in here. It's like being in an airplane bathroom. The best way to clean that sort of dirt is if you stand still and let me clean you off with the hot wash. You ever been to the zoo? Like when they're cleaning the elephants and one man takes a broom and the next man takes a hose. I'm gonna put extra dirt on it. So it's a proper test. Let's put some extra dirt. I don't have to look very far. It's all over the place. You ain't there. Here is some mud I just grabbed off the floor. It's authentic Ashville mud. Right. Let me pick somewhere at random. And there it is, all over that. Now, let's try and get some of that on there and see if it cleans it off. Let's make it a little bit harder. something. I thought that the whole thing, it was gonna be like shaving foam, like it was gonna disappear, like I wouldn't see anything.
The thicker it is, the less the dirt drops off, because it takes a long time for it to drop off.
So you're saying foam for show, liquid for a pro. I've got it. You heard it here first. And why does it sound like there's a bowl of Rice Krispies here? I can hear snap, crackle and pop.
All the dirt coming off the vehicle.
It sounds like the drips that are coming off the machine are hitting the floor, and it sounds a lot louder than just water dripping. Let's see this. Is this gonna burn my skin off?
It's pH neutral.
pH neutral.
Which has got no harmful chemicals in it.
No harmful chemicals either. Good, because if there's a problem with my digger, then there will be problems. Let's carry on, don't worry, man's not shook. We haven't even washed it off yet, and you can see that everything, all the dirt and grime is already coming off the digger, except one area. For some reason, I just cannot get that nonsense off this digger. I don't see nothing of Ashville Jans. Let's get the first bits of snow foam off. Ready? There we go. That is clean. Now that is looking fresh. This area has got some stubborn, mucky stains that aren't being removed. Let's give this bit a go. Are we ready? It was done when we had all the snow foam and we blew all the snow foam off. No, this is stage 3. We are now going to use soap, and this is some sort of a gentle wash. We are going to caress and massage the machine. What? Bubbles? We are going back to school. Ricky is going to teach me some more. Tell me.
So we have 2 wash mitts. On the first wash, you do the top half of the vehicle and you go round and do the top half. The reason why you're not putting the dirt from the bottom up to the top when you wash it in the rinse bucket. So you have another mitt that does the bottom right at the end.
Okay. Yes. So what, long strokes?
Strokes, yeah. See, look, I've got bits of dirt in there.
Yeah.
So that's where I need to put it into the rinse bucket to get that dirt underneath and get a new clean. So I'm putting, if I didn't rinse it and put it back into the bucket, I'll be putting dirt onto it, and that's where it scratches cars, etc.
Me personally, what I know, I will just give this a wax on, wax off. That's how I learned to do things, but apparently the world has changed. We are now in stage 4. We're going to give it the final wash. I thought it was clean before. Let's see how it comes out now. We are now just drying it, not with a chamois. What is this called?
The microfiber drying towel.
A microfiber drying towel. And I can assure you, this is gonna get dirtier a lot quicker than it got cleaned. Watch the techers. Fold it. No? Am I doing it wrong? I'm doing it wrong. I'm doing it wrong. All right, cool.
You just do side, just say very softly.
Very softly. What happened to wax on, wax off, man? Are we not doing any of that anymore? Another way. Oh, man.
Like that.
Oh.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's the best way to do it.
Too much techers for me, but what I can say is the digger is gleaming. I can eat my dinner off it, and I'm actually quite hungry at the moment. The tracks are absolutely spotless. Not a drop of dirt on them. I can actually see myself in the reflection. It's weird. Hello. It is fully cleaned, and while it's gleaming, we need to make sure it works properly. I know all the cleaning products you put on it so they don't damage anything, but we are still going to give her a shot of grease to lube it up. It's been a good day. My digger is now spotless. Can't say the same for Ricky. Can't say the same for Ricky. Ricky is filthy. Ricky, thank you for helping us out. Guys, check out rsautogleam if you need your diggers cleaned, or preferably your cars. But we have had our digger cleaned. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Guys, look him up. See if he can give you some help with what you're doing. I must say the digger is beautiful. I'm very happy with it. I can't ever remember it being this clean. Click here for the Ashville website. Click here to subscribe to our channel. Click here to see Ashville Weekly episode 13, and click here to see a review of our loading shovels. The awkward time when you just grin. Are you sure you got enough?